Hi, everybody. It is Dr. Tamu of Coaching by Tamu, and I am here to discuss an exciting new program for you. And that program begins in January on the 18th, 2025. So, January 18th, 2025. And it is my Her Roadmap Accountability Program. And what is this program designed to do? Well, this program is designed to be a co working program. What does that mean? It means that it's not just lecture, but you will be in session with me working on specific elements of your business. You have access to me in the room, and we refine your steps as you traverse the roadmap to 2025 and more money. We want to double and triple your revenue as we end out 2025. So, how do the sessions work? Well, each session is designed to tackle one or more of the high growth entrepreneurship roadmap steps, my roadmap. You can view the roadmap at tamobrown.com, and the roadmap will be included in the brochure for this program or the information sheet. We will meet every other month, but we will have a special session in December as we round that out, December 2025. Okay, each session is 2 hours long, but the first hour is dedicated to me focusing on the specific roadmap step for that session, and the other hour is entirely devoted to work by you. Well, us, right? We're in here, we're in it together on the step. So you'll be able to get feedback on your step. You'll be able to share your wins, your challenges, get advice, right? We will be serving as a board of advisors for you. And of course, I'll be there to help you navigate. So it's really intentional when it comes to working on your individual business, but in a setting that is group supported with like minded people. Additionally, what's great about the program is that you will have opportunities to bounce ideas off of peers. We're going to use not just lecture and slides, but we're going to use exciting activities, peer groups, success network teams, etc., to really apply the content and bring the content alive. You know that that is what I excel at, and this program will be no different. So let's talk about what each month will look like. So we begin in January, and in that month, we're going to discuss or identify your revised value proposition. So we're going to set goals and we are going to identify how to revise your value proposition, what you're currently doing to meet these goals. Remember, this is your 2025 goal or goals, okay? Then you're going to have some homework when we're not in session. And there you're going to talk about, journal about the sacrifices that you will have to make or had to make and the support systems that you needed to lean on, right? And of course, that journaling will be supported by the Coaching by Tamu Growth Planner and Journal. So that's January, okay? Then in March, we are going to reconvene. We're going to have opportunities to debrief, to talk challenges you faced, etc., using exciting activities. And then the focus of March is on business coaching. And I'm going to help you identify what qualities or type of business coach you might need. Now, it doesn't have to be coaching by Tamu because the coaching you're going to get will be from me. And I am going to do real time coaching as well with persons in the session to move them through so that we can get to the next step. So that is in March. So we're meeting every other month, remember. So on my birth month in May, what we are going to be doing is based on your coaching from the month before and action steps that you might have identified in March. In May, we are going to look at two things, right? We're going to look at your sources of capital based on a revised key metric. So, what does that mean? Based on the feedback you've gotten and based on the experiences in the month that we haven't met, we are now going to go and set some new financial metrics. That is new revenue goals. We might revise them from January based on our experiences, our new knowledge. And we're also going to identify, right, together for you, some other metrics that might be more suitable, right, to help us meet our overall goal. And then we're going to look at, well, where can we get capital from? Okay. So that's what's happening in May. Now, in July, we are going to reconvene. We are going to do some exciting activities where you talk about, your experiences or steps that you've taken towards getting capital, be that grant, be that debt, be that equity. And we're going to really reflect on, our experiences and our key metrics. Okay. In the time that you have been gone, that's what you would have been doing. So when we reconvene, yeah, we want to touch base. But this session in July is focused on growing our team because we can't get to high growth without growing our team. And it could be that maybe we need to change the team we have. So, what we're actually going to do is work on a small organizational chart for where we need to go and identify some deadlines around when we are attempting or going to attempt to hire these key team members. And we are also I'm also going to give some advice on what job descriptions, etc., might look like and some standard operating procedures as well, right? And then you'll have some homework in that month when we're not together. So now we go to September. So when we meet in September, we are going to discuss you tech and processes, but specifically how you can automate some of the processes that are right now manual, or even if you're using technology, how can we streamline and improve those? So, we are going to do a process board and some process mapping in that session in September. I'm excited about that session actually. Okay. Now, in November, when we meet in November, we're going to talk about acquiring. Well, acquiring is not the best word because that sounds like purchasing, but getting a mentor. We're going to talk about what might be the right mentor. How do we know who is the best mentor? And I'll talk about the difference between a mentor and a coach. And we are going to identify the characteristics of mentor and some strategies, right, to achieve that mentorship. And then, like I said, we are going to have, though it's every other month, we do want to meet again in December. So we'll be meeting mid month every time we meet. So we're going to come back in early December before the Christmas season hits. And we are really going to talk about sustainability measures. So those are green practices, but we're also going to talk about how, since December is that busy season, one of the core roadmap principles is networking. So we are going to have an entire session where we map out who we need to network with, where we need to go in December. Yeah. Because December, everything is happening so that we can achieve the goal. And we are also going to identify how far we've come through the year based on those goals that we would have set initially. I'm really excited about this because this program, the Her High Growth Roadmap accountability program, it really takes the roadmap from being just, a visual, but actually working the roadmap so that we can achieve our revenue and wealth goals. All right. So, how do you sign up? Well, I'm going to load the application form at tamobrown.com. If you're in the Her community, you're lucky and part of that Her WhatsApp group. I'm going to load the form into the group as well, along with a special rate. So there's an early bird rate, and of course, the Her members will have access to that early bird rate earlier than everyone. Of course, spaces are limited, and so you'd want to grab that up. And I'm also going to prepare an information sheet, and that will have the link to the application and payment form. All right. Bye, everyone. It's Dr. Tamu of Coaching by Tamu, the creator of the High Growth Entrepreneurship Roadmap.